Okay, now we are muted. Let's cross the legs. And as always, let's tune into the breath. So get your hands onto your knees, close your eyes, roll your shoulders up and down so your shoulders are heavy. Stack the crown of your head over your tailbone. And start to breathe through the nose. So deep inhale through the nose and deep, long exhale through the nose. Start to notice that you are here, that you arrived onto your yoga mat. Notice the sensations and how you feel today. And the topic of our practice today will be to find the easeful movements, lots of ease in the movements. Even when we strengthen and we stay stable, we will try to find this uplifted feeling, freedom in the upper body, and a little bit more easeful approach today. Let's start with Dirga Pranayama, extended breath. It will be a 4 count in and out breath, and then 2 times we will try for 6. So at first, let's breathe out together, exhale fully, and then breathe in for 2, 3, 4, exhale 2, 3, 4, in 2, 3, 4, out 2, 3, 4, inhale 2, 3, 4, X 2, 3, 4, in 2, 3, 4, out 2, 3, 4, 4, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now come back to the rhythm that is good for you. But try to maintain the equally long breath-ins and breath-outs. Soften your face and maybe also apply the Ujjayi breathing, finding this ocean sound. And let's open the eyes, spread the arms wide, drag both hands above your head. Exhale, hands through the heart, and let's start with setting intention. Chin towards the fingers, and let's set together intention to stay away for any harmful feeling from inside and outside, and also to make this day as peaceful and easeful as we can make it. And then let's start to move. So open your eyes, just straight the legs in front of you, make few rolls of your feet. So flexing and point to the outside, to the inside also. So just wake up through the feet, spread the toes, then sweep the legs behind you. And today we will start in child pose. So step your knees as wide as your yoga mat, big toes touch. Walk the hands forward and relax your forehead on the ground. Make your hips heavy. Trying not to lose the touch with your breath. Still coming back to the Dirga breaths, expansive breath. Melting your heart towards the floor, hips towards the heels. Remember today to bring this easeful feeling to every sequence, to every transition, to every asana. Roll yourself forward to all fours. Tuck the hands underneath your shoulders, knees as wide as your hips. Breathing, open the chest, release the belly, cow pose. Breathe out, nose to chest, cat. Round the spine, push the ground away. Breathing, open up, heart forward, shoulders back. Exhale, round the spine, press down the hands. One more like this, keep flowing with your breath. Looking for easeful feeling. Then after 3 times, just drop the forearms down and let's go. So early in the practice into puppy pose. So reach the hands forward, forehead on the ground. If you cannot reach to the ground, stuck a pillow underneath your head. Or if it's easy, walk your elbows even more forward, parallel your arms. And find 5 breaths. Slowly help yourself with your hands to crawl back up into all fours. And now tuck the toes under, sit on your heels, and take the hands behind your head, interlacing the fingers. On breathing, reach your heart up. Exhale, nose towards your chest, round your neck. Inhale, open up, point the heart up, free your upper body. Exhale, tuck your chin to the chest. This time, breathing, open up, but as you exhale, we will roll all the way down to the floor using your strong core to help you. So it's not like collapsing down, but with control, step by step, touch the ground and stay here for one more cycle of breath. Exhale. Inhale, climb back up to all fours. You can untuck the toes if they are not untucked already. Spread your fingers wide and exhale, downward facing dog. At first, move around in it, bending one knee and then the other. Make it feel luxurious. It's your morning movement. Be very intuitive. Perfect, and walk your feet all the way forward towards your hands. And as you arrive, breathe in halfway, lift chest forward. Exhale, nose to knees. Keep the gentle bend in your knees and now crawl back up. So unroll your lower spine, mid spine, shoulders, and head as the last one. So stack them last. And then you are straight. We will be moving through modification of sun salutation using low lunge and side body stretch. So on breathing, reach the arms up, lengthen. Breathe out, fold down, nose to knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the left foot back, settle the left knee down to the ground. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, drop left arm down, right arm to the left. Tilt your body, it's on one exhale. Inhale, we go back to the center. Exhale to downward dog. Step the right foot back. Inhale, high plank, heart forward. Exhale, chaturanga. You can do it in easy way on your knees. Breathe in cobra or upward facing dog. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Stay here and always remember that if you have a kind of bad day for movement, you can skip vinyasas and wait in downward dog. Now lift the right leg high up for three-legged dog. Step the right foot forward between the hands. Exhale. Inhale, left foot forward, halfway lift. Exhale, fold to the legs. Inhale, rise up, strong legs, lifted heart. Exhale, hands through the heart. Let's stay in motion. So breathe in, arms up, lengthen. Exhale to fold, nose to knees. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step the right foot back, settle right knee down. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And then rightward, right arm down, left arm over the head. Exhale. Inhale, climb up, arms up. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank, roll forward. Exhale, lower down to your chaturanga. Inhale, lift the heart, engage your thighs and glutes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay here. Find one focus point with your eyes, where your eyes can always land on in downward dog. Pointing your thoughts into full awareness. Lift the left leg up for three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, step the left foot forward between your hands. Inhale, right foot forward, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, press down the balls of your feet, lift up your arms, lengthen to the sky. Exhale, hands through the heart. Sun salutation B. We will be keeping the feet hip distance apart. Make sure that your femur bone are parallel. And to empower your glutes even more, try to magnetize the big toes towards each other and heels away from each other as we bend the knees. Chair pose, but reach your hands forward so that the hands are away from your sitting bones. Now squeeze the toes towards each other, heels away from each other. Notice how it fires your glutes. And stay for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, look up, arms up, but keep your hips low. Exhale, fold down towards your legs. Inhale, halfway lift, and then step through vinyasa or wait in downward dog, your option. So exhale, we lower or step to down dog. Inhale, heart opens. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale, rise the right leg up. Exhale, step the right foot forward, ground the left heel down. Inhale, rise the arms up for warrior 1. But in this warrior 1, we will drop the right arm down and keep reaching the left fingers upward. So this lift through the left arm should help you to shift the left hip forward. So as you're reaching up, shift the left hip forward, square your hips. Try to find thoracic spine mobility. So rather than compensating the thoracic spine extension with flaring your ribs out, pull the ribs in and look for lengthening from the back. Finishing with vinyasa or wait in downward dog. So exhale to chaturanga. Inhale, heart up, shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach the left leg high up. Exhale, step the left foot forward between your hands, ground the right heel. Inhale, up for warrior 1. This time, drop the left arm down and keep reaching the right finger so much up that it shifts your right hip forward. Stay firm in the right outer angle of your foot, outer edge of your foot, so it helps you to keep the inner arch of the right foot lifted. Find extension throughout the back. And then finishing with vinyasa, so roll your hands down. Either wait in downward dog or flow it out. Inhale, heart up, strong glutes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay for 3 breaths. Land your eyes on the drishti point. Wrap the upper arms around and in to broaden the upper spine. Exhale, prepare, look forward, soft bend in the knees. Inhale, step or hop forward, lengthen out. Exhale, nose to knees. Inhale, chair pose, so bend your knees, reach the arms forward once again. Find all positions, sitting bones away from fingers, toes rolls in, heels out. Empower your glutes for 3, 2, 1. This time just lift up for Tadasana and stay a moment here. 3 breaths, close your eyes. Notice the balance between the toes and your heels. And recalibrate your breathing, always coming back to Dirga Pranayama, expansive breath. Let's open the eyes, another sequence. So breathe in, arms up, lengthen. Breathe out, fall down, nose to knees. Inhale, halfway up. And then step to downward dog this time. So any foot, right, left, right to downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your right leg up. Exhale, step the right foot forward between your hands, but this time place the left knee down. Always cushion up if you need to. We will stay for a moment in low lunge. So arms up on inhale. Exhale, cactus the elbows, so bend the elbows. Breathe in, arms up. Breathe out, drop the fingers, straight the right leg, point the toes up. Let's dance this way 2 more times. So breathe in, arms up. Breathe out, cactus the arms, empower your heart, please. Breathe in, arms up, strong glutes. Breathe out, fold straight the right leg. Last time we go, breathe in, moving with the breath. Exhale, bend the elbows, lift the heart. Inhale, sweep the arms up, and this time stay in half Hanumanasana, giving our hamstrings chance to open. Keep reaching your sitting bones backward, away from the right heel, and keep pressing the right heel down and back to empower the right hamstrings. There is space and easeful feeling in every breath. So use the breathing to lengthen your spine. Breathe out to deepen the sensation. Then bend the right knee, lift yourself back up for high lunge. And now take the back of the left hand to the outside of the right knee, stretch the right arm back so that you can twist nicely. Keep pointing your hips forward and twist from your mid-spine. Stabilize your core very well. 2 breaths. Every breathe out, twist more to your maximum. And then roll the right arm down, forward and up, both arms up. Then drop the hands to the inside of the right leg, lift the left knee, and let's move to left leg Skandasana. So walk the fingers to the back of the mat, to the left foot. Open the left foot to the outside and get as low or as high as you need to. So you can always keep it higher. You can use support of your hands, or you can join the palms together if it feels good. Maybe even twist through the chest, look behind the right shoulder. 3 breaths here. Empower your glutes, squeeze the sitting bones towards each other, left knee to the outside, right heel pressed down. Then try to use your strong legs to lift yourself up. If it's not working, use your hands. So as you exhale, press so much down that you can lift yourself up, heels in, toes out. Then cactus the arms, bend the knees to the goddess pose, slide the hands onto your thighs, and then roll the right shoulder forward, left shoulder back, look behind you. Inhale back to the center, exhale, twist to the other side. Inhale, center, exhale to twist. Inhale, pay attention to every little movement, how it feels. Back to center, straight the legs, point the toes forward, feet parallel. Breathe in, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands down, straight spine, and fall down to Prasarita Padottanasana. We will hold it here. If you still feel a little bit rusty, you may put a gentle movement into your hips, rolling right and left. This movement of rolling the hips and moving the pelvis helps you also to access the inner legs, the adductors. And let's finish with vinyasa. So inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk to frame your right foot. Inhale, high plank. Exhale as we lower. Inhale, hard up, hard through the shoulders. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, rise your left leg high up. Exhale, step the left foot forward between your hands, ground your right knee down. Inhale for low lunge. Exhale, cactus the arms, lift the heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, straight the left leg, fingers to the ground, half Hanumanasana. Inhale, rise your arms up. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, fold. Keep linking the breath. Inhale with the movement. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, this time stay here. Hold the pose, but don't hold your breath. So always the breath is moving with fluidity. Come back to your long dirga breaths, equally length breaths, in and out through the nose. Then bend the left knee, climb back up, arms up, then take the back of the right hand to the outside of the left knee, left arm back, and twist from your rib cage to the left. So that your hands can help you to twist even more with every exhale. And with inhale, think about lengthening, creating this long line from tail to crown, chin a little bit back. Drop the left arm down, then take it forward, up and around. And then hands to the inside of the right leg, lift the right knee, walk to the back of the mat to the right foot, and find Skandasana. Empower your glutes. Without using your right elbow, send the right knee away from your hip. Notice how it fires your gluteus medius. Stay strong in the left leg. And then maybe not using your hands at all. As you exhale, you will press down through the legs, lifting up for a goddess pose, heels in, toes out. But this time we will drop the hands, roll right shoulder forward, left shoulder back, but lift the left arm towards the ceiling. Stay for 2, stay for 1. And switch left hand down, left shoulder forward, and right arm behind you towards the ceiling. Stay for 2, 1. Back to the center, straight both legs, parallel your feet. This time hands to the superhero on your waistline. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, fall down. And maybe this time you can wrap around the big toes with the peace fingers. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fall down. Prasarita Padottanasana. Keep on drinking your breaths as though it's the most pressure thing you have on your yoga mat. So often this rhythmic breath, it's one of the best way to calm your mind. Stretch the hands forward, lengthen, inhale. Exhale, walk to the left to frame the left foot. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower down, keep your core active. Inhale, open up, still active through the core. Exhale, also active through the core as you shift to downward facing dog. Stay here about 3 breaths. Nothing rushed. It's very easeful flow today. Exhale, prepare, look forward and step or hop between the hands, lengthen. Exhale, fall down, nose to knees. Inhale to rise up, heart leads your way, palms touch above the head. Exhale, hands through the heart. We are at the top of the mat and as simply as it is, we will step the left foot back, hopla. Now step the feet a little bit wider, so it's always as wide as though if you can extend the hands, the arms, the feet will be below your feet. So this is more or less your length to spread the feet. Now moving to warrior two, look to the right knee above the right ankle and right knee is on the same direction as second and third toe. Firm your left outer ankle. Relax your shoulders. Stay for 3. Empower your right glutes, so they will help you to rotate the right thigh externally. Then straight the right leg, heel toe your left foot just a little bit, shoot the hips back as you start to reach your right hand forward, forward and down, either to your right shin, ankle, or to the ground, or to the block if you would like to use it. Enjoy this so traditional shape. Making long lines, tucking the chin a little bit in, empowering the front of your neck, the neck flexors, reaching the crown of the head towards the top of the mat. Place the left palm onto the left hip or the waistline. Heel toe your left foot a little bit more. Once again, bend the right knee gently and shift to the half moon. Right fingers underneath your right shoulder or onto the block, to the book, something that will help you. One option, keep your left fingers on the waistline, or if it's easy, start to lift the left arm up, maybe even lift your gaze up if you feel very stable. Contract your right glutes, stay broad and across the chest. 2 more breaths here. And try gracefully to step back into warrior two. So bend the right knee, step the left foot back, climb back up into warrior two. And this time let's flow here. So our inhale, hands to the heart, straight the right leg. Exhale back into warrior two, deeply. Inhale, hands to the center, straight the right leg. Exhale to warrior two. Don't rush your breaths, keep moving 2 more times this way. Flowing with the breath and aiming for long breaths. In and out. This time let's lift the arms to peaceful warrior and then roll your hands down and around, step into vinyasa, right foot steps back. You can always skip vinyasa and wait in downward dog instead. Exhale, strong core, strong arms to downward facing dog. Step or hop to the top of the mat, lengthen your heart forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, heart takes you up, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Now step the right foot back. Spread them so much that you can arrive fully into your warrior two. Imagine that without moving your feet, you are magnetizing them in towards each other. Notice how it shifts work in your glutes. And notice how the deep breaths can change the posture. Then straight the left leg, heel toe your right foot just enough to stay open in your hips, hips back, left arm forward and down to the right shin or ankle. So instead of looking forward and creating a square angle in your neck, try to lengthen your neck by creating this double chin sensation. Notice what your knees are doing, empower your kneecaps, like you could lift them towards the thighs. Now place the right hand on your right waistline, bend softly the left knee and heel toe your right foot a little bit more. Start to reach forward with the left fingers so that you can get into your half moon. Revolve your chest up, maybe even look up. Notice what the glutes are doing. Left leg should be long. And then after your half moon, take a graceful step back into warrior two, right foot back, flow it back into your warrior. Inhale, hands to the center, straight the left leg. Exhale, back into warrior two. Inhale, back, straight the leg. Exhale, warrior two. Two more times. Keep flowing with your breath. So if you are slower than I am, go ahead with your rhythm. It's always your yoga. I am just giving you a skeleton and you are putting a life into that. Let's finish in warrior two, transfer it to peaceful, just to roll your hands down and around, take a flow, or if you prefer, skip the flow and wait with me in downward dog. Take your option. And we will meet at the top of the mat, creating another sequence. So back to the top of the mat, lengthen out. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands through the heart. We are at the top of the mat. Step the feet hip distance apart if they are not already. Interlace the fingers so that the right pinky finger is on the top. Soften the knees just gently and then roll the shoulders down and back straight through the elbows. Break your heart free. Freedom in the front body. Tuck the chin just enough to feel the lengthening in your neck. And then we will step into humble warrior. So stand on your right foot, lift the left foot up and take a slow, long step into humble warrior. So left foot lands, chest rolls to the inside. And you breathe, always. The breath is the best reward you can have for your mind, for your body. Nourish yourself from the inside. Drop your fingers down, drop your left knee down. Always cushion up your knee if you need to. Now travel your right arm forward, up and around to touch the back of the left thigh. Sweep the left arm above the head. If you can dip your hips lower, heart higher up. Find the openness in your chest or even place the left palm behind you. Lean more back. Find the easeful feeling in the upper body, but still strong lower body. Glutes empowered. Then look forward, roll the left hand down. Now listen up. The right foot will step to the outside of the mat and a little bit backward, just a half step backward. We will straight the left leg behind us. Now roll to the outer corner of your right foot like this. I don't know if you can see to the outer corner. Drop the left foot to the outer corner and start to lower your left hip to the outside. Use your right hand to push the right knee away from you towards the back of the mat. Keep the right foot on its outer corner and notice how it stretches your right outer hip. And also the left side body stretch. Look behind you. Stay for 2 more breaths, breathing into the opening you are creating. And then come back to the center, hands forward, point the right toes forward and bring your right foot in, tuck the left toes, and we will finish in standing split. So lift the left leg up, either halfway or higher up for standing split. Nothing rushed. Two breaths. Empower your left glutes, it's the main player in the hip extension. And then drop the left foot down, fold for a moment, hold your elbows, sway it right, sway it left. Inhale for halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the waistline. Inhale, roll all the way up, lift yourself up, same flow to the other side. So interlace the fingers, but this time left pinky finger on the top. Softly bend the knees, roll the shoulders down and back. Freedom in the front of the body. Still stay connected to your ribs, ribs in. And now step only the right foot back to humble warrior. So a long, controlled step back to land, right heel down, chest to the inside, humble warrior. Keep squaring your hips, relax the neck, magnetize heels towards each other, and breathe. Drop your hands down, drop the right knee down. Travel the left arm forward, up and around to touch the back of the right, tie right arm over your head. Or if you are more open, dip your hips lower or even place the right palm behind you, lean the upper body back. Now with your left hand, it's probable that you can feel what your glutes are doing. Are they lazy? If they are, squeeze them, lift them up, so they support your lower spine. And then look forward, travel the right hand down, walk the left foot to the outer corner of the mat and a little bit backward. Now straight your right leg, left toes are splayed out. Now roll to the outer corners of both feet, right and left, and try to dig your hips lower so that the right outer hip is on the ground. Use your left hand to guide the left knee away from you. If your right knee bothers you, you can always shift to your right fist. Keep taking the left knee away. It's such a nice myofascia stretch for the lateral body. And we don't get that much of those when we sit a lot. Breathe to your hips. Finishing with standing split. So come back into the center, get your left foot into the center. Tuck the right toes and hop, lunge yourself into standing split. Finding breaths. Finding work in your right side glutes. Always be mindful when you go for hip extension and know that the glutes needs to fire to help you. Then drop the right foot down. And this time maybe you can wrap around your legs, staying here for a moment. There is not much more hard work to do. There will be one more standing sequence, but we will be slowly heading into more peaceful poses. Drop the hands in front of you, lengthen halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the waistline. Inhale, lift yourself all the way up, roll your shoulders down and back. And let's finish with the last standing sequence from through vinyasa. So arms up, lift your heart up. Exhale, fall down, nose to knees. Inhale, halfway pose. Exhale, either step to down dog or through flow, through vinyasa, lowering down, elbows above your ribs. Breathe in, heart up, shoulders back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Try to keep your shoulders even when you lift the right leg up and bend the right knee. Make 3 giant circles with the right knee. Keep wrapping the low ribs to the center line. Then right foot forward between the hands, ground the left heel and move to peaceful warrior. So circle the left arm to the left outer leg, right arm over your head. One option, stay here or lengthen the left arm so it's a little bit more core supported, peaceful warrior. Long breaths. Keep those arms, but straight the right leg so it's reversed Trikonasana. Stretch through the right side body. Press balls of your feet down. Trying to keep those arms as we bend the right knee and taking into side angle pose. If it's not working, it's perfectly okay to place the right forearm down or right fingers down on the ground. But if you are willing, stay for 3 breaths. 2 long Ujjayi breaths. 1, come back up for warrior 2. Straight the right leg, heel toe the left foot a little bit. We will be moving back into Trikonasana, but this time drop the right hand and take the left arm over your head. Long side body stretch. Breathe into the left side body, left side ribs. Stack the right hip under the left. And let's take it to seated pose. So look down, roll down. Slide the left knee outside the right heel. And take it to Ardha Matsyendrasana, seated twist. So left arm up, inhale. Exhale, twist to the right, wrap around the right knee. And look behind you. Always, Lorena, if you need something more like a bind or something that feels amazing for you, go ahead. And then come back to the center, contra twist to the left. Just look behind the left shoulder. And let's uncross the legs. Let's take it through the flow. It will be the last flow we take today. So if you would like to make it a 3-legged flow or anything that suits you today, go ahead, make it yours. Breathe in, take your time. We will meet in downward dog, but I will wait for you. And when you are ready in your downward dog, lift the left leg up, keep your shoulders even, bend the left knee, and start to make big circles with the left knee. The shoulders shouldn't move at all. Then step the left foot forward between your hands, ground the right heel, take big arms to peaceful warrior. I invite you to lift the right arm up if it suits you. Find your fullest breaths. Keep those arms, but straight the left leg. So still stretching the left side body, reaching left fingers away from the left hip. Stay empowered in your legs by pressing the balls of your feet. This is where there is a base of your toes. This will help you to activate through your calves, and the calves will help you to lift the kneecaps. Now keep those arms as you bend the left knee. Maybe you can flow them to the left. If this is not possible, stack the left elbow on the left thigh. We stay for 3, 2, pay attention to one line in your spine from tail to crown. Come back into warrior 2. Straight the left leg, heel toe the right foot just enough to feel comfortable to get into your Trikonasana. Right arm sweeps above the head. And breathe into your long lines. Sending easeful feeling to every part of your body as you lengthen, as you create space and freedom. Look down, roll down into seated twist. So right knee steps outside the left heel. Seated down. Lift the right arm up. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the left. Look behind the left shoulder. Keep proudly open chest. So that the heart can go higher with every breath in. It doesn't mean that you flare your ribs out. It means that you lift those upper ribs up. You find extension through the thoracic spine. And then come back to the center, both arms to the right, look behind the right shoulder. And we will stay seated, so this time uncross your legs. Straight the legs in front of you. Maybe softly bend the knees if you need to. Sweep the arms up, interlace the fingers first, and flip your palms up. And I want you at first to allow your ribs to go out. So pop these ribs out, just to experience that as you keep your arms up. Bottom ribs forward, and now consciously drag your bottom ribs back and down towards your pubis bone. So notice how it creates this connection to deep layer of your core called TVS, transversus abdominis. So keep those ribs in this neutral position as you start to lower yourself down. When you're halfway down, release the fingers, catch your feet or ankles or shins, and relax your head down. And then lift yourself up. Separate your legs wide apart. So left leg away from right. If it's not comfy at all, sit higher on the block or pillow. Try to lengthen throughout the spine so you remain with a neutral S-curve in your spine. Or you can bend the knees, it will be easier to straighten the spine. Empower your feet and try to roll your toes to the outside even more. So you are still having the flex in your feet, but at the same time toes rolls out. Breathe in, lengthen, and start to flow it a little bit to one side, then the other, and you may stay vertical like this, and at some point just staying straight and steady, or you can start to lower it down. So you know what you need. If you are a very flexible person, try to be strong at the same time. So press the heels down to the ground to strengthen the hamstrings. Imagine that you are squeezing the sitting bones together to empower your glutes so that your legs can remain strong throughout the full range of motion. And it's okay to stay higher. Don't worry if you are higher. Maybe close your eyes. We will hold it for 5 more breaths, but aim for long breaths. The inner legs, the adductors, needs a little bit more time to open up for us. And then slowly, gradually lift yourself back up. And then join the legs together. You can use your hands to help you. We are almost at the end, just a few things left. Bend your left knee. We will start with left, so it will be easier to follow. So wrap around the left knee if you can. If this is tough because you have tight shoulders, you can just guide the left upper arm in front of your left shin and keep the elbow bent, reach your heart forward. Or you can create a bind by taking the left hand behind you and right hand behind you. So just watch out what your shoulders are saying to you. If this is too much, stay here. If it's okay, bind and then fold it down. So eventually, the chin will be close to knee. Maybe some of you will touch the knee. And then the breath. Always don't forget about this main ingredient in yoga. Let's lift ourselves up. So as I told you, when we sit a lot, two things are going wrong. It may be a lot of things going wrong, but two main things for our glutes and hip flexors are that glutes are weak, so that's why we strengthen, and hip flexors are tight. So we will finish with some stretch for hip flexors. We will see how it goes. Left foot goes behind. If this is not possible and you feel pain in your knee, you can just go for the Janu Shirshasana with left knee open wide to the outside and folding. If it goes well and you can place the left foot like this, try to equalize through your hips, and when you feel that you are collapsing onto the right side, maybe stack a blanket underneath your right seat to equalize your hips. One option, we stay here. If you have any signals from your left knee that it's too painful or it shouldn't be painful at all. So if it is painful, sit higher. Really, a pillow or a block will be amazing support. If it's all okay, you can start to lower maybe down onto your hands. That might be enough. If it's very comfy, go on your forearms, bend the right knee, lift your hips to tuck your tailbone a little bit more. And if it's really pleasant for you, and for some people it is, then you can lie yourself down. But if it's not for you, don't worry. This is also how we are built. Not every knee loves this pose, so you need to check out for yourself. If it's not your case, stay up. And we will hold it for about 8 breaths. Remember to always be protective about your body. So if the left knee sends you a signal that something is wrong, then lift yourself up. Now use your forearms at first to climb up. Hands and forearms will help you to come back to seated pose. And then straight the left leg in front of you, and you can shimmy a little bit your legs just to let the blood to come back into the circulation. And we will do the same in the other side. So at first, bend the right knee. Right foot is one hand away from the left thigh. Right arm to the inside of the right shin, and either stay here, heart forward, or create a bind. Right hand outside the right thigh, left arm behind you. Relax through the neck. 5 breaths here. And start to fold, so chin towards the left knee. So rather than twist, Joanne, it's a forward fold. And then let's lift ourselves up and let's check out, can we point the right toes back, seated equally on both heels, on both sitting bones, and then if it feels good, start to lower, so you know what your body needs. Lower yourself even all the way down. You can bend the left knee and it will help you to lift the hips for a moment and tuck the tailbone a little bit. So there will be not too much lordosis in your lumbar spine, just the right amount, but not too much. Or stay seated. Good, let's lift ourselves up. So if you are seated, then just straight the right leg forward. If you lie down, lift yourself for sit and straight the leg and shake it out a little bit. We will be moving to the final things. So take your hips forward, check out if you have enough room, and slowly crawl your body backward. It's a little bit of core work to do that. Lower spine, mid spine, and the upper spine down. Lift your legs up to waterfall legs and send your hands onto the belly. Breathing in and out through the nose. Achieving the breath through the palms also. Feeling the rise and fall of the belly. Then bend your knees, place your feet down, straight the left leg, pull the right knee in closer towards you, and as you exhale, twist to the left. So right knee to the left, extend the right arm to the right, and stay here in this final twist. There is nothing much left for you to do right now, just to enjoy the final poses, to find your relaxation in your face, jaw, eyebrows, lips, and to allow your breath to cleanse your belly, to go all the way down and massage through the organs. Now come back to the center, and before going to the other side, just re-level your hips. So make sure they are leveled, and then bring the left knee in towards the chest, straight the right leg, and twist to the other side. Extend the left arm to the left. And everything you do here, do in the service of your deep, long Dirga breaths. Equally long breaths, expansive breaths. Back into the center. The last shape we enjoy, it's happy baby. So hold either your big toes or your ankles, shins if you cannot reach, or the outer edges of your feet where you feel the most stable and comfortable, and sway your happy baby right and left. And then simply guide your legs into Shavasana, final relaxation. So if it's better for your spine to stay with bent knees, you can splay your feet to the outer edges of the mat, knees fall into touching the center, eyes closed. And I always like to lift my shoulders for a second just to make them more open. So blades in, collarbone spreads. Then find the final relaxation. At first, pay attention to the things like surroundings, the sounds around you. Maybe there is a fridge working and you can hear it, or the cars passing by, birds singing. So at first, just pay attention to the senses, like listening. When you are listening fully, it can stop your brain for a moment and center you into the moment. Notice how many sounds can you find. And then bring the intention to the inner body sensation. Can you feel where your back meets your yoga mat? How heavy your back is? How heavy the head is? Relaxing your body and making your body heavy through your head, forehead, eyes, lips, jaw, neck, shoulders, arms, hands. Relaxing through your torso, front body, back body, making your spine heavy and relaxed. Relaxing all the way down through the belly to your hips, glutes. Softening your upper legs and lower legs all the way down towards the feet. Finding some tickling energy of aliveness in your feet and hands. Notice how nice it is to soften through the face. Then pay attention to your breath, but no need to shape it. Right now, allow it to be natural as it is. Notice where do you feel your breath. Maybe it's at your nose first, or maybe you feel it in your ribs and belly. Find the sensations. What is the temperature of your skin? If it's very warm, maybe there is some humidity on your skin or humidity in the air. What is the feeling of the touch of your clothes touching your body, your t-shirt on your upper body, your yoga pants on your legs? Bringing attention to sensations can give your brain a nice relax. So if there are any thoughts or worries coming into your head, imagine that they are like ocean waves, coming and then drifting back to the ocean. Our thoughts are temporary, they will come and go. The same as sound that you can hear, it's also temporary. So for a last moment, drift your attention towards your body. How it feels after yoga. How alive do you feel today? Let's come back to our mantra, to our intention, to stay away from any harmful feelings from inside and outside, and to find today as many peaceful and easeful feelings as we can. So as you take next inhale, just imagine that you are filling your body and your mind with easefulness, blissfulness, with light, so you can start the day with a fresh new energy. And slowly, if you are ready, when you are ready, start to move through the fingers and toes, wrist and ankles, stretching, maybe yawing, making it feels nice. Crawl yourself to one side, come back to the seated position in your time, so don't feel rushed. And we can finish together seated, joining one hand on the heart and then crossing the other hand on the first one, bowing the chin in, and wishing you a peaceful and easeful day. Namaste. Thank you very much. Have a nice Saturday and enjoy your Sunday. I know it's super.
You too.
You too.
Bye.